I'm deep in the frozen forest in northern Canada. I'm surrounded by snow, and I bought this cabin that needs a massive amount of work. I have zero real construction skills, but I'm going to go for it. A challenge and a cabin. Let's see if she starts. This is a bottle of rum. Check it out. Frozen solid. Have you ever seen alcohol freeze like that? I mean, it's really cold to the touch right now. Very cold. But that's how cold it is out. Alcohol freezes when it's like this. Pretty crazy, eh? This is a staircase that was built for the cabin on the inside, and for some reason it was just never used. And I'm the third owner of this cabin. So the original owner, I believe, built this staircase. The second owner took it out, I think, and used a step ladder to go up and down into the loft. And it's just not safe enough, right, to be using a step ladder. this thing isn't cut right. If I just do it this way, there's a huge gap at the bottom, a huge gap at the top, and the angle of the stairs is not correct. If I want this staircase to be level, I have to lift it up quite a bit. Like a lot. Like probably 8 or 9 inches. Okay, I've got 2 choices here. Three choices. I throw this in the garbage. It's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is I lift it up until it's level and I put some sort of landing here, some sort of blocking system. So that way it sits flush here and it sits flush at the top. Or I take it apart and I re-angle everything. I cut an angle right here like this. I angle all my stairs the same way, all the way up, and I angle the top end as well to fit. Let me know in the comment section what you guys would do. I haven't decided yet. I will before the end of this video, but yeah, just as we go along here, just comment what you would do. And if you have any other ideas, let me know. Okay, let's see how high this loft is. Eight feet. Underneath of this cabin, there are 2 bonus pieces of lumber that are amazing. Oh. Okay. They're nailed together. I'm taking it apart. Hey, if you guys like this kind of video where it's just a guy in the woods in northern Canada surrounded by snow and trees, you know, in a cabin, working on the cabin, cooking food in a wood stove, in a handmade oven, handmade wood stove, and then I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't yet. The vast majority of people who watch this channel are not subscribers, and it's just a simple thing to do. And it's just, even right now, I just want to click that sub button. I love being out here and doing this stuff and sharing this life with you. The more subs I have, the harder I'm gonna work. As you guys can see, it's nice and flush there on the top, and with a piece of 2x8 underneath, it's flush on the bottom. So this is it. I'm going to screw that to the wall. So I gave Jerry a call, and if this is your first time watching my channel, you don't know who Jerry is. He's my mother's boyfriend. He lives back in Labrador. He has a tremendous amount of experience in the woods and building stuff. So I called him and we had a chat about this stringer. By the way, I'm just learning the terminology. So this stringer, I've attached it to the wall. And as you saw there, I have it all measured out on the bottom and on the top, and it's flush. And it's flush. So I'm also referring to YouTube for this. I just want to show you guys that anybody can do it. If I can do this, anybody can do this. I'm telling you. I'm just learning as I go. I'm seeing it and I'm trying it. That's all this is. Just nicked my thumb. Caught it right there. I was driving in a screw, and I had my thumb just a little bit too close to the screw and the wood, and the screw spun out on my thumb. Cut it open. Let's get a little bit of tape on it there now. So I put these pieces of 2x4 and I'm gonna sit the stairs on top. The treads or whatever you want to call them, right on top. These are solid as a rock, like they are not budging, man. So I'm gonna drive the stair, like drive it down here. I'll have a couple go in this way, and then I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I feel like that would give me the most secure set of stairs, for sure. Okay. Okay, here's a moment of truth. These fit. This piece of wood is so warped, man. That won't do anything. That stringer is warped like crazy. I'm gonna make a nice fat burger now. I'm taking a break from the stairs. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Drinking Pepsi. I haven't had Pepsi in a long time. Pepsi was probably a favorite of mine as a kid. Ginger ale is always my all-time favorite, but I loved Pepsi as a kid. I cheered for Coke, but I preferred the taste of Pepsi. Don't ask me why. Anyway, this thing is a monster, and after I'm done eating it, I'm gonna finish those stairs, and that will be my accomplishment of the day. I can eat this without getting covered in food. This guy's coming down. I'm going to use the original stringer that came with these stairs. I wanted to replace it because it's a little bit damaged, but not tremendously damaged. So I think it'll be fine. Much better. I'm on my stairs. This is pretty awesome, I have to say. It makes the cabin 10 times better. And now once I clean up everything and settle in for the night. I'm gonna just like look at it, I'm gonna appreciate it. I'm also gonna think of the stuff I need to do. Like I need to put a railing because it's pretty darn steep. This is my first major project in the cabin, and it might not be that major. Building stairs might be nothing to a lot of people watching this, but for me, it's a significant step. It's a significant stair towards improving as someone who can do this kind of stuff. There are a ton of rabbits around this cabin. Tracks are everywhere, super fresh. I gotta get one of those trail cams. Perfect. I was dealing with a shortage of screws and I needed more lumber, so I took a couple of hours and I hustled back into town, and I'm ready to get back to work. Okay, I'm just measuring out a couple of steps, treads, whatever you want to call them, because I need to replace some of the ones I put on last night. I just don't feel like they're going to last very long, so. This right here, $75 worth of screws. Crazy. That's what $75 get you. This one was a bit sketchy, so I'm replacing them. I really feel like this guy was just going to fall apart eventually. Battery's cooked. So for me, as I'm picking away at this and trying to figure it out, the railing is a little more complicated for me than the actual stairs. And I've measured it out. I've got a foot between every spot where I want to put a post. And I thought about just using 2x6s, but I've got some spindling here. The 2x6s will make sure that it is like super duper tough, right? It won't be budging if it's all 2x6s. And maybe I'll do that. I mean, maybe I will, just so that way the side railing is really, really strong, and I don't have to worry about anyone falling off. So, like, I do have it measured, but I still feel like I might be off a little bit on it for now. And it'll be a guide to get me up there. And what I'll do is I'll have everything hit this on the way up. I know this is like not the way to do it, right? But I'm just thinking to myself, it's late. I've been picking away kind of slowly. I've got a pile of dishes that I've got to do. The railing is starting to look pretty good. It is off a little bit. And I know it's a cabin and it doesn't have to be perfect, but I feel like if I'm going to be adding extensions to this cabin, I really need to get my measurements right and just figure this out. But I thought about it last night. It's like, why would I accept something that is not right? And I could just say, whatever, it's good enough. But I just want to see if I can accomplish it and get it done how it should be done. Now, I know I'm not following any sort of construction method here when I'm doing this. I'm making this up. I'm going with what I think logically would work. And so, bear with me. Go easy in the comments. Go easy. I have to drop this one. This one needs to come down a bit lower. I didn't do it right. Okay, so there's no bow in this right now. This is straight as a whip. And before, this was too high. This guy was too high. So this was bending upwards in order to match with the angle on the other two pieces that I took down. But now I am smack dab exactly where I want to be. So I feel good about this. Perfect. 4 inches. So what I'm doing is I'm marking a line, a dot, a point that is 4 inches away from this post. Making a straight line, making sure that it's level. There we go. Nice and level. I line it up with that line, and that should be straight. Sure enough, it is. And this one right here is my last one. Not bad. First set of stairs. I feel like I can only get better at building stairs from here on out. The actual railing, like where you hold on, I'm gonna have to fix this. I don't think I like the way it is right now, but it's good enough. It's definitely good enough. Yeah, man, pretty crazy. Built stairs. Anybody who comes now can safely get up and down into the loft. I wish there was a bit more headroom once you get up there, like be able to walk in easily and walk out easily. You have to duck. But I keep reminding myself, this is a cabin, right? And cabins can be weird. And so when I come down the stairs, I kind of got to walk sideways because it's pretty steep. When I get to the top, I got to duck. But, you know, I'm in a cabin. And so I will live with walking sideways and ducking. And I think what I'm going to do to celebrate is go catch a pike and have some fish for supper. That is my plan. And I have a feeling we can have a pike caught within minutes. The last time I used this hole, I had luck and I caught a fish right away. One of these days I'll get one of those motorized augers. Look, I've said this before, I watch Luke Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. And he always says, let's see if we can't go catch a fish. Let's see if we can't get a ptarmigan. Let's see if we can't get a fire going. And then I watched other channels, guys from the States, saying the same thing. Let's see if we can't do something. I don't know. I always say, let's see if we can do something. It's really, I notice it every time someone says it. Let's see if we can't go catch a fish. I mean, I'd like to see if I can catch a fish. That's what I'm here for. So, I don't know. Do you say, let's see if we can't, or let's see if we can? Because I'm going to see if I can catch a fish in this hole within about 5 minutes. See if we can get a fish. Now, sometimes I have tremendous luck. I have no idea if the time of day is going to affect the fish, and if they're around here. I don't know if the lure I have is going to be appetizing. I don't know if it's the wrong time of day. Because even now, I've been, jigging for like 2 minutes. That's longer than most. I wanted to get some live. Not live. I wanted to get some actual Cisco's fish, like small fish. But the store that used to sell them said they don't sell them anymore, so I don't know. Stuck with Canadian Tire lures right now. I will be coming out in the morning and fishing before I go home. I'm going to put my bucket over the hole, and believe it or not, that'll provide some insulation. And now this will keep, oh yeah, this will keep the ice from freezing completely through. You know, this might not be fresh pike, but there's something about a really hearty chicken stew / soup. It just, especially after working, right? Especially after, you know, working my butt off all day, trying to get stuff done. And now here I am, 9 o'clock at night, and I'm probably gonna eat 2 or 3 bowls of this, and it's just my reward, something really delicious. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, it's been about 15 hours. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's just right there. Wow, that worked. I cursed myself. It's my fault I'm not catching any fish. Last video I said, hey, watch my next video, I'm gonna get a fish. And I only said that because I had put a line down, and within 2 or 3 minutes I pulled up a pike, like a beautiful pike, and I thought, oh man, like this is the spot. And when I fish from shore, when I'm just using, like just casting or whatever, I catch pike right away all the time. So I felt like I'm in like pike heaven here, and so it would be a sure shot, right? Like I'd come out, I'd catch a pike and cook it on this video, and here I am a week later, and zilch, 45 minutes. My hand's been going up and down for 45 minutes. I've had some bites, but nothing has taken the hook. But not all is lost. I had a really good time out here over the last 5 days, and I built those stairs, and that's the first big project in this cabin, and I can't wait to do even more inside and out. And if you guys are interested in following along, please hit that subscribe button. I do my best to get a video up every Monday if I can, and yeah, you'll be seeing me doing more of this, or you'll see me out in a canvas tent somewhere in the freezing cold. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll be back really soon.